Hey everyone, Rarity Dash here, time for another RWBY blind commentary. And the struggle with these RWBY uploads continues. I had to resort to the whole clouds over the video thing again, and even that was blocked for a period of time. Rooster Teeth blocked the cloud video. And possibly manually, because that was days later, and I just don't understand why it happened. But then it unhappened. I actually did email Rooster Teeth, and I never got a response from them, but the video was unblocked, so I guess they maybe read it. But I didn't even link them that video. I linked them the original videos, hoping they'd unblock those ones, the ones that aren't obscured by the obnoxious clouds. But no, all they did was unblock the one with the clouds, and didn't even explain anything to me, so I don't know. I really don't know what's up. Don't really know why my videos are getting blocked, what I'm doing wrong, or anything. Because I know not everyone is having troubles. My only thought is maybe it's because I don't show my face. And I am actually thinking maybe for the rest of this season I actually just should. I mean, the Season 7 finale video went okay. I guess it wouldn't be that much trouble if this keeps up. I don't know if it would really help anything, or if it would make this easier to get uploaded and not have to do these insane measures. But yeah, I guess we'll see. Who knows what will happen with this one. Anyway, today we have Volume 5, Chapter 3, Unforeseen Complications, which is a great title that really tells me almost nothing, other than things are not going to go the way that they are planned, and it's probably going to be bad. Don't really know what characters this will include. If I had to guess, probably Yang, because her plot hasn't been touched on. She was not in Chapter 2 at all, and Blake wasn't either, but her plot still advanced in the form of the whole White Fang scene, which I'm still pretty mad about. I mean, that was uncalled for. And we might get Team Ranger too, since that cliffhanger wasn't really resolved with Oscar meeting them. That's basically what I would expect: Yang and RWBY, not so much Weiss and Blake. Maybe Blake, because we didn't check in with Blake herself. We just sort of checked in with other players in her plot. I'm really not expecting Weiss, though, with the great cliffhanger we got last time, because, they're going to leave us in suspense there a little longer, I just get the feeling, and have us wait before we see whatever the meeting between Weiss and Raven is like, which is just something I never really thought I would be thinking about. Like, I wonder if Weiss even knows who Raven is. I mean, I doubt Yang has told her everything. Well, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, I'm really pretty excited for this, so let's just go ahead and get it started. Okay. And here we go. Back to the fairy tale, back to the show, back to the world, now there's nowhere to go. About to get worse. RWBY. Okay. Let's go. Oh, starting with Blake. Oh.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Oh, he's about to give a speech?
It won't be easy for the people to hear, but the truth often isn't. I know they'll do the right thing.
Well, I guess we'll see. Aw. Wow. Well, let's go, Gira.
Coming to us live, and now speaking to us in the state where
Oh. Got some humans here.
Thank you all for assembling here. I wanted to take time to address some of the rumors that have been circulating around our island. I believe that it is important for the people of this territory to understand the truth. No matter how you feel about the human race, I think we can all agree that the event now known as the Fall of Beacon was a tragedy. A tragedy that will set both man and faunus kind back. While the main aggressor is still unknown, we do have official confirmation that Adam Taurus, the leader of a powerful splinter group working inside the White Fang, was partially responsible for these attacks. His actions not only tarnish the reputation of an organization originally created to bring peace and equality to all, but to our entire race. With each day that this man remains unpunished, it becomes increasingly difficult to condemn those that look down upon us. Recently, a spy from this same splinter group set their sights on this very home. My own daughter, Blake, and her friend did their very best to apprehend this individual. While they were unsuccessful after being physically assaulted and seriously injured, they were successful in obtaining the assailant's scroll. With this, we have been able to ascertain that Adam Taurus has plans to overthrow the current leader of the White Fang, Sienna Khan, and take over the reins himself.
Yeah, kinda already happened.
His radical plans do not stop there. The documents on this scroll proclaim his next target to be Haven Academy and its attached CCT tower. Their plan is to strike on the last full moon before the beginning of the fall semester.
Oh.
Roughly 2 months from today.
Okay.
I have sent my swiftest messenger to the government of Mistral, but I believe we have a greater responsibility. My relationship with the White Fang has been an interesting one. Years ago, I led the organization to help try and create a world where I and every faunus who wished could walk alongside the human race. And while I believe we made great strides toward this goal, it was made clear to me that the people both in and out of the White Fang wanted faster results. So I stepped down, and Sienna Khan was appointed as my successor. It's true that I do not fully condone many of her methods. What I do condone is what Sienna fights for. The idea that the faunus and humans are, and should be, equal. Adam Taurus does not seem to have that goal in mind.
Yeah.
What he has done benefits no one but himself. I think it's time that the faunus showed the world that we are equals. Time that we snuff out this splinter group and restore the White Fang to what it once was.
Okay. Alright. Seem to like it.
To do this, I think the answer is clear. We must go to Haven and protect it at all costs.
Mobilizing them. Yeah, not as about that. Not as into doing it personally.
Before we proceed any further, I'd like to invite my daughter to come and share her story. Not only as a former member of the White Fang, but also as a survivor of the Fall of Beacon.
Oh. Blake.
can do this.
Traitors!
Oh. Hey, Ilya.
Ilya.
Cowards. After everything the humans have done to us, everything they've put us through, you're asking us to help them?
I know we haven't been treated fairly.
Where was their help when the dust companies treated our people like slaves? Where was their help when kingdoms hunted faunas just for being who they are? Where was my help when my parents were killed in a dust mine? Where?
Young lady, progress takes patience and cooperation.
The Belladonnas are the worst kind of faunas.
Oh.
They want us to work with the same people that are trying to hold us down. If you truly want to help your people, now is the time to support Adam, not the Belladonnas. He will bring about the future that you deserve. And if you are unwilling to fight, know that the White Fang will do it for you!
Shut up!
Oh! And yeah.
After her!
And these two. Just, yeah.
Did he age back?
Okay, and we're going back to this.
Or reincarnated.
Oh, isn't it weird?
It is.
It is very weird.
Okay. Let's all just take a second and remember that this is very overwhelming for everyone.
Uh-huh.
Thanks.
Aw.
Sorry. It's just, I've never really met huntsmen and huntresses before.
Well, we've never met a person with two souls, so
Uh-huh.
first times all around.
Not to break up the whole getting to know you game, but we need to have a talk. Mind showing us your little parlor trick, kid?
Yeah, okay. Just so you know, I'll still be here.
Oh. You gonna let Ozpin take over? Yeah.
It is so very good to see you again.
Oh, this is weird. This is weird.
Wait, what just happened?
Professor Ozpin? Correct. And though I may be the one speaking, Oscar is still present mentally. He's merely handed over the controls, so to speak. Just don't make us do anything embarrassing. I'm afraid this all must be very perplexing.
And alarming. And
Yeah.
bizarre. And just really kind of hard to believe overall.
It's good to see you children still have your sense of humor. I know you've all been through tremendous hardship already. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's not your fault.
Yeah.
It's all my fault. I told you once that I made more mistakes than any man, woman, and
Yep.
child
That
on this
was a
and I wasn't exaggerating.
pretty meaningful line.
I'm cursed. For thousands of years, I have walked the surface of Remnant, living, dying, and reincarnating in the body of a like-minded soul. The Professor Ozpin you all met was not my first form, and clearly wasn't my last.
Yeah.
It's an extraordinarily strenuous process on everyone involved.
So what are you?
I am the combination of countless men who have spent their lives trying to protect the people of Remnant. With every rebirth, my soul is eventually merged with another. And I am changed. But my memories stay with me.
Wow.
This curse was bestowed upon me by the gods, because I failed to stop Salem in the past.
Okay.
But we must stop her now.
And how do we do that?
Yeah. Seems a little beyond them.
Start by ensuring the safety of the Relic of Knowledge.
Well, they can try and do that, but... Oh, we are checking in with Weiss. I'm surprised.
Well, well, well. Look who's awake.
What's going on? Where am I?
You know,
Oh.
I
And
never thought I'd see
Maiden.
a Schnee in this camp.
Let's see what she's like. Oh.
What do you want?
Straight to the point. I like it. We don't normally deal in trafficking people. Not really worth our time.
Yeah, well, that's
But
good.
once we realized we had a Schnee, that changed.
You're going to ransom me back to my father. Is that it?
It's a shame you're a Schnee. You'd probably
Would
quite
Jacques
well.
even pay for her?
I would never sink to your level.
Just keep quiet and cooperate, and you'll be back in your mansion before you know it. Don't make this complicated.
What's going to make this complicated is when my sister finds out that I didn't make it to Mistral.
Did
You know my sister, don't you? Winter Schnee?
Winter even know she was
Special
coming?
operative of the Atlas military? She's in Mistral now, and when she hears I'm missing, it won't take her long to find me. And you.
Or I guess Weiss is just bluffing here. There's no way Winter
What's
knows.
so funny?
Oh, I don't know if it's more funny or sad, but you're clearly out of the loop. Your sister isn't in Mistral anymore.
Oh.
No Atlas personnel are in Mistral anymore. General Ironwood closed the borders and recalled all of his little troops in Tin Can.
Okay.
No one is coming to rescue you.
I don't know about that. Winter... I still get the feeling we're going to get some Winter because of the character short.
Perfect! We were stuck at a
Kinda
dead
built
end,
it
but
up.
Now we can just take little cute boy Ozpin to Lionheart and have him sing straight.
Please don't call me that.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the best idea.
But
Nora.
I thought the headmasters all took their orders from you. That was the intention. 4 lieutenants I can trust, especially during times of reincarnation. But Crow told me about your meeting with Leonardo. He isn't just behaving irrationally. He's disobeying specific instructions I had left him. Something's wrong.
Yeah.
I don't want to jump to conclusions, but I don't want to rule out any possibilities either. No one outside of this room knows that I have paired with Oscar, and I think it may be best to keep it that way.
Play
Okay.
things close to the chest until we got a better hand.
Precisely. Now we have 2 steps ahead of us. The first is enlisting the aid of more huntsmen.
But the Mistral Council
Doesn't own every huntsman in the kingdom. And I've been here enough times to know where we can find some more.
So long as they're trustworthy.
You can trust them to put up a good fight. I'll throw together a list tonight.
Wow.
Good luck with that.
After that, we can move on to step 2.
What's step 2?
Getting you 4 into fighting shape.
Okay. That'll be fun.
But we already know how to fight.
You can only fight so long as you have Crescent Rose, but you're still lacking in hand-to-hand.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Mr. Ark, I'm glad to hear you've improved, but sorry to say you've yet to unlock your semblance.
Yeah.
All of you still have a ways to go before you're ready to pose any real threat against Salem and her forces. And though
I'd say
Ozpin
Nora's
can give
pretty
me
good.
Temporary control, he'll need to strengthen his body and his aura. Wait, what? He'll inherit my muscle memory in time, but practice will expedite the process.
But if Crow's out looking for huntsmen, then who's going to teach us?
Well, I believe I was the headmaster of Beacon Academy.
Okay, this will be fun.
We have a plan 1 month before
Face.
classes resume at Haven. If Salem were to plan an attack, it would make sense that it occur prior to students' return. It's not much time, but it's better than nothing. Just don't expect me to go easy on you.
Wow.
You've got to be kidding me.
Yeah. No. If you can still do the glyphs, that'll... Hard to keep Weiss contained. Yeah. She's gonna be able to escape. Okay. And there we go. So yeah, that was a pretty good episode, even if there was no Yang, and I was kind of hoping that there would be. I really hope that this isn't like Volume 4, where her story more feels like an afterthought and doesn't get the attention it deserves. But I guess we'll see. Next time probably will be some Yang, just because we've touched on everything else so far, and it's been a while now since we've returned to that. So, yeah, it'll probably happen. But we did get some of everything else here, and as far as the other characters go, we didn't really get any of the villains, but we got Blake, RWBY, and Weiss, so that was good. And we start with the Blake stuff, with Gira giving his speech, which was pretty cool. I thought that was pretty well handled. And, yeah, the crowd was for it, but then when he said, oh, we gotta go to Mistral and fight, they're like, I'm not sure. And then Ilya came around and, yeah, kind of stole the thunder and rallied everyone up for the other side, and, yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. I don't know. And, gotta love Sun. Just giving Gira his support. That was a funny scene. And, again, we had Sun going after Ilya, so that's definitely still being pursued, I think. That sort of conflict between those two. And I'll be interested to see what comes of that. Yeah, then we went and finally got to the Oscar stuff and had them, Team Ranger, kind of figure out what's going on there. And we actually had Ozpin take over and get to explain stuff himself, which is kind of cool. Wasn't aware that Oscar could do that, but I mean, it makes sense. And it was kind of fun to see, just especially the whole way it ended off with Ozpin going into like trainer mode, twirling the staff around, and just and then just giving it back to Oscar, and yeah, that was fun. I'm pretty excited for where that's going. I mean, it isn't quite where I thought it would. I thought they'd be more about investigation and less about like training and just doing stuff themselves and finding other huntsmen. But I guess it doesn't really matter like where Cinder came from. I still think somehow we're gonna get to that, because it is a mystery that's kind of hanging over things. They've deliberately avoided telling us why she wants power. They just harp on that being her motivation, but they don't tell us anything of why. So there has to be a story there, but that's not where we're actually going with this. There's no signs that we're going to be investigating Cinder or trying to figure out how these people were connected to Haven or anything like that. And I don't know if the Pyrrha stuff will come up either. I mean, that was another thing I predicted, that they'd go looking into Pyrrha's past in Haven, or Mistral, and because she never went to Haven, but Mistral. But yeah, that still hasn't come up. It might, though. I mean, it wouldn't really have come up here, so that could still be a thing. And yeah, that was a fun scene. And I was surprised that we did, in fact, get some Weiss. I was kind of expecting they'd let that great cliffhanger set for a while, but no, they went right back to it. And we met who I assume still is Summer Maiden. And, Spring Maiden, yeah. Sorry, my mistake. Spring Maiden, and I didn't catch her name. I think they said it, but I was like talking over it, so I'll have to look that up later. But she seems pretty cool. I mean, we didn't really get all that much of her, and she seems kind of just like a regular bandit at this point, but I mean, I like her design and her personality, I guess, from what we saw. I mean, it's kind of cool. Not really too much to it yet, but yeah, guess we'll see what happens there. Weiss, of course, is quite capable and is ready to escape. Gonna be hard to contain her, as the Schneeman are figured out. But I mean, getting out of the cage and getting away from these bandits they're two different things. I mean, these people, from what we know of them, are pretty intense. Raven and all, yeah. I don't know. It'll be interesting, but she at least has a chance to get out of there, and I'm interested to know where Winter is, because I do kind of still think she's going to be in play, because yeah, as I said, that's kind of what's been built up, a reunion with Winter, going to see Winter. I mean, we did also have the whole closing off of Atlas thing mentioned before, and yeah, apparently that is a thing, but I do think it makes sense that Winter's still there, probably just without, just off record, not really with anyone officially being aware of her. Though, I guess we'll see. And yeah, I think that pretty much covers everything. I touched on, yeah, all the plots that were advanced, and really, yeah. Anyway, hope you liked the commentary, let me know if you did, and see you in the next one.